Greetings and welcome to Careful Conversations at the Kitchen Table. My name is Jane Barton and I serve as the Caregiving Ambassador for AARP Colorado, the sponsor of this program. Thanks for joining me today to chat about the journey of caregiving from the inside out. And today I want to invite you to consider planning for life. Now, if you're like most people, you probably don't want to do this and you're going to go kicking and screaming, but I hope to encourage you and to motivate you to consider planning for life, which means considering the what ifs. Talking about what you would want, what you would wish for if something were to happen to you. And you articulate your wishes around medical choices and also end-of-life care, usually called Advance Directives or Advanced Care Planning. Now, if you are of legal age, you need to do this because none of us has a guarantee on life. I'm 60 years old today. I have no idea what's going to happen to me later this afternoon or next week or next year. The same is true for you regardless of your age. So it's important to consider this, to articulate your wishes, and to communicate them to the people that will be responsible for your care. The most important thing is to designate a surrogate decision maker, someone you trust with your life, who will make decisions when you are no longer capable of doing so. Now, that is particularly important within the LGBT community if you have a relationship that is not legally recognized. You want to make sure you have all of your documents in place, so your surrogate decision maker, when the what if actually happens, has the authority to speak for you. So in order to do that, you need to start thinking about what you actually wish for. What is it you want? Now, we know in our society today there is a great disconnect between what we want and what actually happens when it comes to medical care and end-of-life decisions. And it's because we fail to have the conversation and to document our wishes. We know that the majority of people do not want to be a burden on our families. However, less than 50% of us actually have the discussion about what we want. We also know the majority of us want to be in our home when we're ill and actually die in our home. And yet the majority of us die elsewhere, usually in an acute care setting. The reality is that although 80% of us think having advance directives in place is a phenomenally important thing, less than 25% of us actually have our documents in place. So how can we rectify this disconnect? How can we make sure that our family members know what we want? Well, the first thing we need to focus on is the conversation, not the documents, but having the conversation with the people who will be in charge of our care. So bring them around your kitchen table, pose the questions, have a debate, discuss, chew things over, and make sure they understand your wishes. Now, once you've done that, then you can go to the point of documenting those wishes, getting the legal forms, filling them out, designating your healthcare directives, and making sure everybody is on the same page, and they have copies of your directives as well. Now, I know this is a lot of work, and I also want to advise you that it's not just a one-time deal. This is an ongoing discussion, and you have to update your documents as your wishes change. As you age, as you view life differently, as you have different experiences, your wishes will be transformed. So just know this is an iterative process over and over again. But it's worth the time and the effort. In fact, this is the greatest gift you can give your family and friends, because at the end of your life, if you have a medical crisis, they won't have to wonder what it is you want. It relieves a lot of the pressure and a lot of the stress. And it frees you to live fully. And it certainly increases your odds that your wishes will equal your reality. So I appreciate you coming by today and sitting at the kitchen table with me. If you need additional information, be sure to check out the AARP Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving, or you can check out my website at cardinallife.com. On my website, you can review the programs that are coming up throughout the state of Colorado, and I certainly invite you to attend those as well. So take good care, and I look forward to continuing careful conversations at the kitchen table in the very near future. Thank you.